And there goes the love of my life. Bye! Love how he just ragdolls down. Oh my god, hi! Oh yeah, he doesn't know that his boss just got murked. I'm sorry, he can what? Could he do that before? Oh god, oh no, oh dear. Good lord! Even now that Minami knows about them, they're still breaking. Yo! Oh god! Oh shit, that extended here too? Oh! Oh, hello? We don't get the 0-0 in his office anymore? Okay, he really is dead. Good to know. It's okay, I've accepted it and I've made my peace with it and I'm gonna be so normal about it. I miss him already. So why'd you take that? God, I love the style of this room, it looks so nice. Oh! Hello? So what exactly is the plan here? Oh! Okay then, that's what he took. She can what? Now what do you mean by aftermath? It's also interesting, so he was targeting Zero there. That was his mission. Has he still not told them, this was my boss, by the way? Oh, so Fujimi does believe him now. Okay, that's progress. About that. That's not how that works, buddy. Huh? About what? Hello? What the fuck? Okay, so it wasn't Nox himself who kidnapped her. Rather, the opposing organization as a whole. Mind powers! She is. She is. It's complicated. Hypnosis. Yeah, how do you plan on doing that? Okay, no wait, he's smart. God, how did I not think of recovery before? Let's go! But I'm assuming because he doesn't have his core, he's not going to be Zero. Time to ride around on my boss's dead husk. God, I hope someone does a supercut of every time Baku falls asleep in an instant. It's so funny every time. Corpse, corpse, corpse. So until Zero comes back, he's going to power him. You just know the production team was like, we can't keep him dead, Baku still needs to use a goddamn bike. Well then. Oh god. Hey! The girls are fighting! Gotta love when it's just two disco tracks back to back. I'm very curious about this matchup though, because then it's Shadow vs Lightning. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, that also looks sick. He can what? Wait, I didn't know he could materialize in other people's shadows. Hello? God, that sound is so familiar. I swear I've heard it somewhere before. Or just something like it. Oh my god! What the fuck? Holy hell! God damn! God damn, he's strong. That's awesome. He's a primary rider. It's his job. Oh hey, there he is. Nuh-uh. Kick him so hard in the stomach that he coughs her up. Holy shit! Oh my god, I guessed it! A bit. I said stomach. He hit him in the back, but like I was still correct. Yippee! What the fuck? Yeah, no, that's a really unsettling statement she said. Can we, like, focus on that for a second? What the fuck? Boy, what is your beef? Okay, he's just dead now. Thanks, I guess? Yeah, so, what does the lady have to say about this? I see! Okay, that makes sense. Okay, interesting. I'm seeing what the show's, I'm picking up what the show's putting down. Baku, you can't vanish like that. That's terrifying. Me in the loudest outfit possible. What? What? Wait, what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. This is a next level play. The psychological torment never ends. What? Hold on. That's not Z. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck is going on? Sure hope I don't die. Don't trust you at all in the slightest.
Your next mission.
This fucking freak again. Oh! He's just here then! Now why would you tip your hand like that? Because surely Baku's gonna be suspicious if agent number 3 suddenly shows up. I fucking knew he wasn't gonna say shit. Oh! Yeah, I don't trust this guy. No! Back at school! No! A nightmare! Nah, someone just punched me in it. What? Hello? Nascalor? I miss Gintaro.
Defend the comrades.
That was cool! I miss Zero. I'm sorry! What is this fucking Danganronpa all of a sudden? What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, I love death games, but I'm confused. We back here. Hey, what did you mean by that wording? You could say that. I must say, it is nice to have a manipulative older lady. That's fun. I enjoy that. Whoa! Wait, I love that! Oh, wait! Wait, I want to get a better look at that. That's such a good design, holy shit. No, look at me again! Ugh, I'm getting flashbacks. Please be careful, girl. You were kidnapped last time. God, I'm getting so many flashbacks. Make a circle, big and round, big and round. What the fuck? Who gave a toy mallet? Well, she got a Glock. Oh, hello. Hello, who are you? What an interesting design. Is it like a landmine? Or... Oh, hell yeah. Whoa. Oh, wait, I love this guy. So this is a problem. Now, what do you mean by that? What? Whoa! Oh, that's cool. That's crazy. That's awesome. More of that, please. Oh, she's already in the zone. I get the feeling that won't be entirely true. How did... Oh yeah, he got his ass beat. It wasn't her dream, was it? It's her friend's dream. Whoa! Wait, that's terrifying! That's actually terrifying! God, it's very reminiscent of the Gorongi from Kuga. And just how sudden it is. I get the feeling things aren't that friendly. Oh, they totally had a falling out. Probably related to basketball. No, you haven't. Sleeping with the light on? Oh my god, he is a superhuman. Kill. Kill. What the fuck? Oh, that is horrifying. What? Hopefully that doesn't mean they're dead for good. Oh my god. I beg your pardon. Huh? Oh, this is fascinating. Whoa! Alright, which one we going with? Okay. It's been a while since Stream. Hi, Stream. I've missed you. The playing cards? That's sick as hell, but once again just reinforces that I have no idea what the fuck this nightmare is supposed to be based on. It's gotta be something so obvious. Oh, that was cool! Taste this, asshole. Oh, I'm so curious what her deal is now. What? Bro, you love showing up at like the most inopportune times and being a problem. And I kind of love you for it. Hell yeah. My god, dude. You're everywhere. Hello? Oh, we got a new thing? What the fuck? What is your deal, bitch? Maybe just talk to me for once. Oh, that's cool. What? Oh. This fucking school again. Oh my god. I'm so much more curious now. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh, she's back. Creepy lady. Fun fact! Did you know that the reason this video is insanely late is because I had the weirdest bout of stage fright for this voice recording? It got to a point where it was just irritatingly hard for me to just say my thoughts out loud, so I'm actually reading from a whole ass script right now, and if I sound a bit off as a result, sorry, but this is the only way I'm gonna be able to get this done. And I know that by the time this video actually comes out, the new episode's gonna be out in a few hours, but I really don't want to do another 3 episodes at once thing, since I'm gonna have to edit this script more and have it be a whole other thing, and it's just not gonna be fun for me at all. It's another one of those cases where I have to remind myself that this is my channel, so that means if something isn't fun for me, I just don't have to do it at all. But anywhoodle, now that all the annoying housekeeping's out of the way, time for the thing I actually care about. Gonna start this off on the small side by bringing up the nightmares first, because it would be criminal of me to not talk about the 2 new nightmares we got in the previous episode, or I guess specifically only one of them, because we have the death game nightmare and the baby nightmare, and this is a really funny thing to me considering the kind of media that I pivot towards. But despite my favoritism for death games and pretty much the entirety of what's going on with the Death Game Nightmare's design, I'm actually so much more fixated on the baby nightmare. And it's funny because it's a polar opposite in design, with it being more soft and muted than sharp and colorful, but something about it was just so unnerving to look at, and I'm saying that in a very positive way. What especially interests me about it is that it's themed after a baby. Nightmares surrounding babies can be highly specific in nature, and can spur very difficult emotions in many people, so I'm just wondering how it's even going to get used. Like, even if we might have to wait an extra week for it, if it isn't the focus in the next episode. Anyway, now with the nightmares out of the way, you bet your ass that I'm talking about how many new revelations happened, because, oh my god, so much happened involving the characters. I really want to talk about the lady first, because we now have more information on her, and I am slightly terrified of her and what she could mean for Baku's well-being, because first off, she has powers. She straight up has powers. She can read minds. She can use hypnosis. She can outright fuck with your brain. I don't know how she can do that or how she has the ability to do that, but the fact she can do that in general is awesome. And the lady was already connected to Baku and Nemu through obvious means of being a part of Code's rival faction, but she's used her powers to place the two of them in positions for her to monitor. Nemu was taken from the hospital by her using hypnosis and is now kept within her little garden hideout area. And she made Baku dizzy so she could swoop in and offer her services to him. And I was not expecting her to be so direct with him too. Like, she's clearly interested in turning Baku over to her side, and I expected something like that. But her posing as a straight up officiated counselor for clinical psychology is something next level to me. That's a very vulnerable position she's trying to put Baku in. One that's strictly based around confidentiality and trust. And based on the preview for the next episode, it seems like she's trying to get Baku to become her client so she can have further access to his mind under the guise of trying to help him. And it's funny, despite how the lady seems to resent Code and Zero, she's engaging in similar invasive behaviors as Zero did, if not worse than he did. I'm so fascinated by her, though. I'm excited to see how far she goes with this. And just, Baku, I swear I love you, but the writers have placed you in a position where you're surrounded by people who want to hurt you, and I very much want to see how exactly they do it. I thrive off character suffering, what can I say? Speaking of people who want to hurt Baku, let's talk about 3 real quick. And that was a slightly jokey transition because we don't actually know a whole lot about him yet. Pretty much all we have of 3 in the show so far is that he's taking over for Zero and is much stricter than Zero ever was. When he first showed up, my gut instinct was that he actually wasn't a part of Code, rather one of the lady's own men who was also a former agent, and that him bringing up the changing of ranks and being dismissive of Zero's words was his way of covering his tracks. But the more I think about it, I don't know if that's the case anymore. Code's existence in general is very secretive, so there could be a completely unknown hierarchy genuinely at play here. And considering how Kureha is probably Agent 6, the previous agents before Baku could have all had different experiences with Code, instead of just simply turning against Code once they realized their place. So maybe 3 played by the rules and is fully integrated into the organization, with Odaka being chosen as Agent 4 to just continue the line of training. 3's specific way of brushing off Zero's promise as vulgar little jokes is interesting to me, because if 3 is a part of Code, I wonder if he might hold animosity towards Zero, or is really just a matter of him just being very strict and against Zero offering to spill secrets that easily. Regardless, though, 3's first and only meeting with Baku so far has been him brushing Baku's worries off and outright assaulting him to the point of unconsciousness. If he really is Zero's replacement, I get the feeling that Baku won't be treated any kinder as the missions continue on. And regarding the other agents, the rumors surrounding Agent 6's actress were finally confirmed as accurate, as Yuzuki Hirakawa of King Oger fame is officially playing Kureha. Admittedly, this was something I never acknowledged in my reactions, because my previously mentioned face blindness loves taunting me, And in fairness, I thought Natsuka's friend was going to be a standard one-off character, so I didn't even think about checking if it was Hirakawa until after I finished watching. That aside though, Kureha's current placement in the story is very interesting, since she was introduced as Natsuka's former best friend, but now we know she was also a code agent. Plus, not only do Natsuka and Kureha have a history together, but Baku and Kureha also do through the cram school. I actually forgot about the cram school until this episode, but considering how it was brought up once again in the context of tying agents together, then it's very possible that this mysterious school is either ran or observed by Code in some way, if two of the students went on to be chosen as agents in the future, and the observer of the class was the current agent. I also saw someone comment underneath the episode when it was officially released that it's possible that Agent 5 could have also been in their class, and that the three of them might have had the top results among their peers. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but that is something interesting to think about. I do suspect that Kureha suddenly cutting ties with Natsuka and their shared dream was due to Kureha becoming an agent for Code. Though if that's true, it makes me more curious about the school, as Kureha and Baku had grown since then, and were only chosen as agents a bit later in their lives. It is speculation though, and I feel like we'll be getting some answers next episode, as Kureha is no longer in contact with Code, and in the episode preview, she was questioning why Baku continued serving as an agent. Though I do wonder why Kureha recognized Baku as 7 in the dream. Was it an educated guess from her that he was her replacement, or did she hear about plans for Baku to be 7 while she was working with Code? And, continuing on the speculation, I do actually have a bit of a theory brewing for what I think could happen in the future. While watching the last 2 episodes, I noticed a very interesting pattern going on with Baku that leads me to believe that something big could happen between him and Nemu. I don't even know what it could be in particular, if I'm being honest, but I do get a very strong feeling that something's brewing. In episode 17, Baku was hyperfixated on rescuing Nemu, and that remained as his big role to the point where he felt off about it. When the nurse told Baku and Minami the truth about Nemu's disappearance, Minami was the one to comfort the nurse about it, and more specifically, held Baku back with her arm. It's like she knew he was getting worked up about it, and it was evident in his tense body language and tone. Nemu's fate is something critical to him, and by extension, Baku seems to be holding his worries back from others in general. When Minami tried to ask him if he was alright before he went to save Nemu from the wolf nightmare, he just smiled and brushed it off. There's a really interesting emphasis on him being the one to save everyone, like with his lines of, if someone has a dream that puts you in danger, I'll save you every time. Assuming I can keep the students all safe, I'll protect all of you. It's something that Nemu and the Death Game Nightmare even feed into as well, with the Death Game Nightmare asking, but can you protect all of them? And Nemu reassuring Dream Natsuka with, don't worry, I know he'll save her, even though Natsuka didn't bring up Baku at all. And I know that this is a superhero show, so saving people is going to naturally be brought up, but I feel like there's a noticeable pattern here. I get the feeling that Baku is going to be placing a lot of the burden on himself to get the job done all on his own, especially since instead of Zero guiding him, who was very much not healthy, but he was approachable, there's now 3 who's clearly not as accommodating and literally used physical violence during his and Baku's first meeting. It feels like the show's laying down the groundwork to have Baku start to overwork himself and get heavily fixated on doing everything himself. And it's something that 3 can foster further if he remains cold and hostile towards Baku. Not to mention how now that the lady has a direct connection to Baku through posing as a concerned counselor, she can continue to perpetuate the problem through fucking with his mind and furthering that isolated feeling. Plus, considering she outright used Nemu as bait already, she could very well do it again if she thinks that it could assist in breaking Baku. I just really get the sense that something's being set up that'll lead Baku into self-isolation before he accepts that he needs help. especially if Nemu's involved somehow, either unknowingly fueling this mindset of his or being the ultimate catalyst. Since she brought up in episode 17 that if she's cast in a dangerous role, she's unable to fight back. Which, quick aside, is a fucking terrifying statement to make. And it gets more unsettling the more I think about it, and I don't want to discuss the implications of that line in full, since this is a kid's show after all, and I can't envision anything of a horrific extent being remotely done. But being a young woman at the mercy of environments that force her into dangerous positions to fulfill the fantasies of dreamers, even if the dreamers are unaware of it, is really fucking scary. Before Zeztz started airing, I actually wondered if Nemu being a celebrity who appeared in everyone's dreams would be used as commentary about celebrity culture, something akin to what Geets did with reality TV. And this is just a line that feels like it's calling back to that guess of mine, but it's just so uncomfortable to think about that line further. Sorry if this is a sudden downer from what I was talking about before, but I really couldn't talk about these particular episodes without bringing up that particular line, since it's just so upsetting to think about for me. Ultimately, though, I enjoyed the last two episodes a lot, and I hope to God that I can go back to doing one video per episode, since it's very much not as fun to make these when it's covering multiple at once. I had to do it though, since my brain will scream at me otherwise because it hates me.